Hi everybody, my name is Dragon Phoenix, and today we are doing some Wild Horse Island on Roblox, and as you can see, I am joined by one of my friends. This is Wolfsuperhero.
Yay! Big happy fun times.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, big happy fun times.
yep. So basically this is not just a regular video. What we're gonna do is what we're gonna do is we're going to talk about something that has been going on with the game itself, which correlates to the Discord server. You can speak, Wolf.
I know, I just didn't want to interrupt you.
You're fine.
Anyway, yeah, so let's get into it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So basically, there's a situation that happened in the game Discord server, Wild Horse Islands Discord. And from my understanding of the situation, it is that something happened between two
Mustang
people.
dibs.
What was that, Wolf?
I said Mustang dibs.
Oh. But
Yeah.
basically, something happened between two people in direct messages. And then I guess the victim went into the server and reached out to the developer of this game, and they got mad when the developer said that there was nothing they could do because it happened outside of the game server.
Yeah.
Do I have that right, Wolf?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. The owner of the server also goes by Trick to prevent any confusion. Yep. As far as I know, we don't know exactly who the victim is or who the perpetrator was. We just know that it happened.
Yeah, all that we really know is that it happened between those two people, and it was in direct messages. It did not happen in the Wild Horse Islands Discord server.
Yeah. And so far, I think most of the accusations, which I don't know what accusations have really been made other than he was a predator, other than just because I haven't seen any screenshots anywhere, which I mean kind of makes sense, but it really depends on what it was. So for right now, everything is kind of alleged.
Yeah.
But clearly, it was bad enough to cause this outrage.
Yeah, especially where Trick said that there was nothing he could do, which
Which
we
is
understand.
mostly true.
Yeah, because it did not happen within the Wild Horse Islands Discord server. It happened outside of the server.
Yeah. And one thing I want to add on, Trick saying that he's not the police and that he can't do anything about it is not untruthful. For example, in 2020, I had a friend. She did not make very good decisions, and she ended up talking to a predator. And I'm not going to get too into what happened, but I tried to contact the authorities, my family and I. However, they said that the victim had to come forward and do that, which did happen, and it all got worked out. But if you're not the victim, there's not much that you can do about it, especially when it's online, which I knew her personally, and even then, nothing could be done from my end.
Yeah, all you could really do is say, hey, I heard that this happened. You can just
Yeah.
make others aware of what you're aware of.
Because it's not like Trick can just go to his local police station and report this. Because honestly, it's really up to the victim to do that.
Yeah, like it's really up to the victim if they
And
want to report something or not.
yeah.
But also, like Wolf said earlier, it's on the internet, there is no way to really police it. All you can really
Yeah.
do is, since it happened in Discord DMs, you have to report it to Discord staff. You cannot
Yeah.
report it to the owner of the server that you met through. There's
Yeah,
nothing that.
because most people don't know what to do with that situation. Like, I know if something happened like that in my server, any of the servers I've owned throughout the years, I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Granted, I'm under 18, so it's not really my place to deal with stuff like that, but point still stands.
Yeah. Like, you just have to be. It's the internet. You have to be really careful.
Yeah.
And, like, especially with
And
Discord. Like, you're gonna get random people in your direct messages sometimes. But there are some
yeah,
servers, like Wolf's server, that says, do not DM each other.
yep. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's stated as a rule in my server, don't DM other people. Are we
Yeah,
really going to enforce that? It depends. I mean, if
yeah.
somebody's like harassing somebody else in DMs, like why aren't you answering me back? That's a different situation, and we'll cross that bridge if we ever get to it.
That's also
But if
kind of
two
out of
people,
our control.
but also if two people are DMing each other with, consensually, and something happens, that's not really my responsibility because it's already stated in the rules to not do that. I mean, it would be like if there's a law that you have to ride with you have to ride in a car with your seatbelt on, and I died. And if you don't follow that rule, you can get really hurt. But if you choose to not follow that rule and you get hurt, you can't really blame the lawmakers for you getting hurt because you decided to break a rule and not wear your seatbelt.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
And I mean, the fact that people are quitting the game over this, I feel like is very
immature,
I mean,
petty.
yeah. I was gonna use the word overreacting, but
Yeah, that one works
I
too.
yeah, I don't know exactly what happened, but as far as quitting the game, I mean, this game is the only thing keeping my depression at bay. So that's not an option for me. Um,
Yeah, like, I like playing this game because it gives me something to do during my
yeah,
day, like, in between my classes or after my classes.
yeah,
Like, it's just something to
yeah,
help me relax and forget about my assignments that I have to do.
yeah. And it honestly kind of comes down to separate the art from the artist. You can
Yeah.
still enjoy something while not supporting someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not always just this person did a bad thing. I hate it. I hate them. I hate everything that they've, created, blah blah blah. I mean,
Y-
I don't think it needs to go that deep.
And it really doesn't, because it's like the server's just there to like talk about the game. It's not really there for any other purpose.
Yeah, it's not there to meet new people. It's or well, I mean, maybe depending on your viewpoint, but
It is and it
I
isn't.
mean, yeah, it's more of, hey, we all like this horsey game. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's essentially bringing the entire community that enjoy the game together. That's really what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I know that I mainly use the server for the trading ads. I didn't really talk to anybody that much. I mostly just looked at trading ads to see if there was anything that I wanted to trade for. Dying.
Yeah, I never really
But
used the server other than to just like check out the announcements and see what was there.
yeah, the reason I originally joined back in January was to actually just look at the announcements, or well, like the game updates, because I was tired of being left in the dark.
Yeah. Because the updates get leaked there before they get leaked here. Or at least more details about them.
Yeah.
But it is kind of annoying and sad that people are being like, oh my god, why can't you do this one thing for us after we ask you to do 100 other things?
For real.
And there's this one awful thing that happened, and you're saying you can't do anything about. What the heck?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely weird. I think people are expecting too much of Trick and the moderators, which I'm not gonna lie, some of the moderators kind of suck.
They
I've
do their
been,
best. They don't really get
yeah,
paid to be moderators.
yeah. I've had mods be very, very rude to me, in the past, just about stupid stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like I asked a mod to delete their messages in my thread, for a trading ad or something, and they wouldn't. And they're just like, if you keep bugging me about this, I'm gonna get you banned or something. And I'm just like, bro, just delete the messages. I mean, because there were like 20 of them.
That's kind of an abuse of power over asking for one tiny thing.
For real, yeah. I mean, granted, I don't know what kind of rigorous application process there is to being a mod, but from what I've learned, the mods really just don't care or are not active at all.
Honestly, why would they? They're not being paid.
Yeah,
Being a
no.
moderator is a volunteer kind of job. You don't get paid for that.
Yeah. Sorry, my dog's being loud. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think this whole thing has been taken too far.
Yeah.
Um, especially as far as people, quitting the game and all that. I think that's a little ridiculous, especially for the people that have worked so hard to. Oh, you're already mining that. Okay.
Yep.
To like collect the horses. Like one person, I think it was Vanilla, very popular YouTuber, has his own like accessory thing in here. Anyway, apparently
Vanilla.
I know, it's such a tongue twister.
Yep.
Vanilla quit the game, and it's just like, how could you throw all that hard work away? Like, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I mean, for the only way to get me to stop playing this game would be if it was just straight up deleted.
Not only that, but if there was like some serious bug that was not being fixed, that was just shattering the game with like the tiniest click.
Yeah, like the tack bug. I think it was last week where that one was just horrible. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, it was like 7,
that
10 days ago. That one was super.
I was just like, okay, I just took the tack off all my horses and it was bearable, but I didn't play the game for like I would get my login reward and then I would just be like, no, I can't do it.
Yeah. But like if they had been unable to fix that, that wasn't even their fault. Like it was because
Yeah, no,
of,
it was Roblox's fault.
yeah, it was the platform fault, not necessarily the game developer's fault.
Yeah. And I mean, everything with Wild Horse Islands is just so like the media presence is just awful.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, there was one girl on TikTok. It was Winnie Paco or whatever. I don't know if that's how you say it, but whatever. Besides the point. homegirl started all this drama, was harassing me over my V1 snowflake freeze. Or freezins, whatever. You know, sending death threats, all that, and it's just like, oh.
Did you
You
report
faked
them?
all of this? Oh yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why she got her account banned, because she was sending death threats to people.
How to lose your account in 5 seconds.
For real. And there's still people who follow her and support her, and it's just like, anytime I see a Winnie follower or like fan come up on my page and start harassing me, I'm just like, nope, you're blocked. No, thank you. Not doing this today.
That's really kind of the only thing you can do, because it's like, I don't want to see or deal with this.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just, I mean, someone, so I have a V1 snowflake. This was my first, actually. Reverse Winter. She's a mayor, independent, personality, has baby blue hair, you know, that good. People thought that she was Paco, even though, like, you could see the thing in the top corner of my videos where it says that she's female. And then people started saying that I gender swapped Paco. I was like, okay, this is going too far.
The heck?
I mean, those Winnie fans are crazy.
Oh
like,
yeah.
literally insane.
Oh my god.
I mean, I had one that, which I made a couple videos on their comments, but just harassing me. You know what? Let me pull up some of their comments real quick.
Yeah.
Because it was some of the just stupidest things.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go deep into my TikTok. I make too many videos.
And it's things like that that make the internet so, I don't necessarily want to say unstable, but
Yeah,
it's essentially,
it's just toxic.
yeah, it's toxic, and it's essentially the wilderness, because
Yeah.
there's so much unknown and there's so many things that could just happen in the blink of an eye, and you could lose
Yeah.
everything.
You beat me to the mineral again.
I mean, you can take this one. I didn't touch it.
Thank you. Oh, okay. But anyway, so I pulled up the comment, and it was, so the person pinged Winnie, and it's funny because I actually blocked Winnie. I'm not dealing with her.
Yeah.
But anyway, so at Winnie, I don't care if she's rude or not. She's kind and fun, and I'm not unfollowing. And then in all caps, she just misses Paco. Just chill. And then some of the other comments. Let me see.
Do you need a gray Arab?
Nah, I'm good.
Alright.
Here's another one. I am a Winnie fan, but that's not Paco. He has 3 fulls, and favorite food is blueberries.
So there are some people that pay attention.
Yeah. And I replied, I'm very well aware that my horses are not Paco, lol. I never claimed they were Paco. All I said was I'm tired of the harassment. And then they replied, trust me, I know I don't like hating on people that don't have Paco. So this person just admitted that they hate on people that, you know, I mean, it's I just, the words.
Yeah.
My goodness.
People on the internet are so crazy.
For real.
Like,
And a lot of the Winnie fans, I don't blame a lot of them, because the illiteracy in their comments just shows that they're not past a 4th grade reading level, which, I mean, means that they're probably like a child and not even old enough to be on TikTok.
yeah.
So I give a little bit of grace where grace is due. But I mean, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's a horse. It's a pixel horse. It's not that deep, sis.
It's literally a fake horse. What's the big deal?
Real.
Like, if it was a
People,
Briar horse, it'd be a different story, but it's not.
yeah, and I mean, like, Briar horses, you can hold those.
Yeah.
I mean, just so many things happen in this games community where it's just sickening, kind of.
Yeah. Like for me, I have to be super careful with my gameplay
Oh yeah.
and just everything I do because I'm over 18, so I have to be super, super careful. I'm a
Yeah.
college student, so I have to watch what I say, I have to watch what I do. Like, I have to be very careful because one little thing could lead to the wrong thing, and I'll get
Yeah.
crucified over something that's not true.
For real. Yeah. That's honestly how I feel with my TikTok page a lot. Like I'm very careful with what I say, what I do, whatever.
Yeah,
But at some point, it's just like I don't have the energy to care anymore.
yeah. And like part of the reason why we have to be so careful is because we're older players. Roblox is
Yeah.
geared more towards younger players.
Yeah, and of course they're going to protect the younger players.
They want to try to, but there's only so much they can do, especially
Yeah.
where when some games make Discord servers to talk about the
Yeah.
game and bring the community together in one place.
Yeah.
And then when
Which
the
honest,
and then when
sorry,
the
you go.
discussions or whatnot leave the Discord server and they go to DMs, there's not
Yeah.
a lot that can be done from there
Yeah.
by people who are
Which
also in that server.
which I never understood why, like, right now I put Discord in the chat, tags it, right? But on people's groups, they just have it. They just have the link and it's its own icon. So it's almost as if Roblox is kind of promoting, Discord servers. But then again, it's also up to the server owners to make sure that the servers are safe.
Yeah,
And granted, my account is over 13,
yeah,
and
so
that's a
is mine.
Discord page. So it may only show up to accounts that are over 13. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So if so, then we'll disregard that because you have to be 13 in order to be on Discord, which do I agree with that?
Yeah, like
Not
if you
really.
want to be on Discord after, like before you turn 13, you have to get parental permission, which a
Yeah.
lot of game developers and moderators on Discord stress is that
Yeah.
if you want to be in the server, you have to have parental permission if you are under the age of 13, which is
Yep.
smart because they know what happens off of Roblox.
Yeah. I don't allow anyone under the age of 13 in my server. Like, if you're under the age of 13, you're banned.
Yeah.
Yep. And I mean, like the whole trick thing,
Yeah.
circling back to that,
Yeah.
and just how crazy it was. Like, it was crazy to the point where the Wild Force Island server, like the main server, is completely useless.
Yeah, Trick essentially shut down all of the regular chat commands and options and whatnot
Yeah. And
because of how
like,
bad the harassment was getting
yeah.
against
And
him,
yeah.
other developers, and the moderators.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. And the other thing is shutting down the servers.
Like the chat channels.
Yeah, the chat channels. It's not going to stop people from going into DMs and just DMing random people. Which honestly, I have mine off. Like, you, unless I have friended you, you cannot DM me. And I feel
Yeah.
like most people should have that. Like, I had a thing um in the server. It was my name or it was my bio, something. But it said like DMs equals blocked.
You put it as an announcement for. You have it pinned as like an announcement or something like that.
Oh yeah, no. I was talking about in the Wild Force Island server.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I think it was in my name, it said DMs equals blocked. And because I had that, nobody ever really DM'd me. I mean, I had a couple, but
Yeah.
then like they would read my name and be like, "Oh shoot, my bad." and like only 1 or 2 people really DM'd me.
Yeah. Like, nobody ever really DMs me, but I'm also really quiet and I don't really advertise anything.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, anything I'd advertise would just get swept under the rug.
Yeah, because a lot of what happens in the game in general within servers when people are trying to trade is they just spam post the same
Oh yeah.
trade in the general chat, in the all chat, instead of going to the trading chat where you just post it
Yeah.
once.
Yep. That's one of the reasons why. Which, granted, my server's so new that nobody really posts anything in the trading chat. But it's like you can only post it once.
Yeah.
You know, like you can. I mean, granted, there's a cooldown of like 30 minutes, I think.
Oh, that's actually
So
really
you can only
smart.
post it once. But I mean, as the server grows, which hopefully it will,
Yeah.
I'll increase that time as it needs.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have the mods be more active, I guess, with following rules, because I know that with the trading ads in the official server, nothing was moderated. Like
Yeah.
nothing. Like people had big words. They would make these super long trading ads, add like a title for region when they were selling a like a quarter horse island unique hair or something like that, like just to get your attention.
And
That's
not only
bad.
that,
Oh,
but they'd add like the maximum number of pictures, which was 4. Just be like, this
yeah.
is what I have, this is what's for trade, come get it.
No, the one thing I always hated with the official server was how greedy people were.
Yeah, that's why I kind of just like stayed quiet in it. Like I got my verification and I just kind of
Yeah.
stayed really quiet because I was just like, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah.
So, some ways to protect yourself on Discord, people, because if you are not 13 years of age or older, you are most likely you are 100% going to come across people who, A, are older than you, and B, some of them are either stupid, immature idiots, teenagers, I mean,
Me.
that just talk nonsense out of their butt, and then they don't realize what they have said, and they think they're like, oh yeah, look at this, I got this kid to cry because I said all these horrible things. And it's like,
Yeah.
you could lose your account. Somebody
Yeah.
could
I mean,
call the police on you because of what you just said.
yeah.
And then there's some people who, like you and me, we're older. We understand that there's going to be younger players. We have to be very careful with what we say and do.
Yeah. Like don't use big bad words.
Yeah, because we understand. We're playing on Roblox. This is geared towards kids. We have to be careful with what we say and do.
Like don't say or do anything that you wouldn't say or do in front of your mom.
Yeah, pretty much. If you wouldn't say or do it in front of your parent to their face, don't do it
Shouldn't
on
do
the
it.
internet.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, basically, rule of thumb is turn your DMs off. Don't accept DMs unless it's like somebody you know from school or something like that.
Or somebody
Somebody you
you
know
have,
IRL.
yeah,
I mean, I would highly advise against like doing a call or something with people you don't really know on Discord, as I do it right now.
yeah.
But it's fine. I'm close enough to an adult. It's fine.
Not only that, but I know about our age difference, so I know that I have to be careful.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah. No, it's all good. We make family friendly content.
Yes, that is why I blurb out anything that I may curse at.
Yep. Yeah. So that's another good rule. Be family friendly.
Yeah.
Close your DMs. Be family friendly. Don't join random servers I feel like that's a given one. Like, don't join random public chats because there's a lot of weirdos in those.
Yeah. Like, it is the internet. Don't go on a public server unless you are prepared for the handful of people that will be inappropriate and very much not family friendly.
If anybody asks you to do something you don't want to do, block them. Even if they threaten crap, like they're gonna come to your house or something, block them and report it. They
Yes.
ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
Unless they live like next door to you, they ain't gonna do nothing. And even then, they ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah. You have to know how to protect yourself on the internet because the internet is very dangerous.
Yep. And the best way to keep yourself safe on Discord is to not have Discord.
Honestly, yeah, but don't do what we do.
Yeah, don't do what we do. We're
Do as
too.
we say, not as we do.
Yeah. Yep. And trust no one.
Honestly, yes. Do not just blindly put your trust into anybody. I have done that many, many times. I will fully admit. When I first played Roblox, I used to play Lumber Tycoon 2. Really nice game, but there's an insane number of scammers and duplicators on that game.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's a really good game, but if there was a better system in place within that game to prevent the glitching and the hacking,
Yeah.
and just don't play that game. Like, unless you intend to play it and not interact with anybody, don't play it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the number of times I got scammed on that game were insane. Like, I blindly put my trust in somebody and I lost all of my money because they lied about a money dupe glitch and I was a greedy 12-year-old.
Yeah, don't trust anybody. It's just pretend you're in Gravity Falls. Don't trust anybody. Trust no one. Everyone's out to kill you. Which, I said everyone's out to kill you.
Not literally, but yeah, don't trust anybody. There was also a guy that on another game. I chatted with him for 2 days, and needless to say, I blocked him because I realized it was not good talking to them. Because just in the way they were texting to me through Discord, I didn't like how they were talking, so I was just like, I'm done. Don't talk to me again.
Yeah, Discord is sketchy, and it's like the dark web.
Yeah.
Just don't. Unless you're like 18 and really know what you're doing, don't be on Discord. Don't be like me.
And even at 18, you are still at risk. You can still not be fully aware of what's happening. You just have to be much more mindful and much more aware of the things that can and will happen. Not could and would. They can and will happen.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of if they happen. It is when.
When. Yeah. Yep.
You have to be very, very careful on the internet. Which sucks because it was supposed to be this great thing that brings people together. No. It tears everybody apart.
Yeah, the internet honestly is like...
My parents say it all the time. It's one of the worst inventions ever, next to cell phones.
Oh, yeah. I can see that. Yep. But I think that might be about it.
Yeah, and just like closing thoughts on the Trick situation. Just to be clear that our point has been made. There is absolutely nothing Trick could have done. It happened in direct messages between two people. It did not happen within the Wild Horse Islands Discord server. There's absolutely nothing he could have done. If something were to be done about that, it would have had to be reported to Discord staff.
Yeah.
Not Trick, not his moderators.
And I'm pretty sure it was reported to Discord staff because the account was later deleted.
Which one, the victim or the perpetrator?
the perpetrator.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I read that somewhere. So I mean, alleged, but yeah.
We don't know for
And
certain.
yeah, but also it's not Trick's place to step in and protect and shield the victim. He's not their dad. Like, it's not his place. And I'm sure he doesn't feel comfortable doing something like that.
Exactly. Like, why should he have to take care of something that is not his responsibility? The
Yeah,
only
like
reason
he
he made
created.
the Discord server was to bring people together so that people could trade
Yeah,
easier, talk easier about the game,
yeah.
not
It was
so that
for the
he
game.
had to babysit every single player.
Exactly. But yeah, as for my final thoughts, I do not think that Trick was in the wrong. Could this situation have been handled better? Absolutely. But we're all humans. We all make mistakes.
Yeah, there's usually always a better way to handle something.
Nothing nothing is ever handled perfectly. And I think
No,
a lot of people need to realize that we can't hold people to be perfect all the time. Like, oh, you could have done this better, oh, you could have done that better. But nobody's perfect. We can't expect everyone to be perfect. And crap happens.
exactly.
And
We're humans. We are made to be imperfect.
yeah. And you know what? Trick did what he could do, but it was honestly left up to the victim whether they wanted to contact the police or not.
Exactly.
It was not Trick's place to step in. But yeah, that's my closing thoughts. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Dragon?
I think we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah,
Thank you so
I
much for
mean,
joining me in this, Wolf, and
yeah,
thank you
no
so much for
problem.
agreeing to this.
Yeah, no problem. I would be happy to be invited back here.
Awesome. I guess I'll leave you added to the server then.
Sounds good.
Yeah, because in case nobody noticed, there's nobody else on this server. It is just me and
Yeah,
Wolf.
yeah.
Because that's how I am. I wanted to have a server for just recording or
Oh yeah.
just doing things by myself. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. This has been Wild Horse Islands, Roblox, Discord safety tips with me, Dragon Phoenix, and my special guest, Wolfsuperhero.
Yay!
Uh, Maybe we'll do more collab. I think we agreed we were going to.
Yes.
Yep. So,
Probably.
and you guys can find Wolf over on TikTok at Wolf
I also have
Superhero.
a YouTube channel.
Yes, Wolf also has YouTube. I will link both of those down below.
Yay!
And yeah, that'll do it for us. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you in the next one.